All right, all right. We are back live. Hope everybody's having a good day. Looks like we are jumping straight into round four. We have Danny Vulis back in action with White versus Yota Akutuni. He is a returning player from the previous March Rapid Open. This is his second appearance on the scene, so today is going to be really interesting. He's been apparently performing well enough to get to board one, so that's going to be quite a feat. I'm excited to see how this pans out. We're gonna go ahead. Oh well, I feel like Danny's system approach. He has almost a systematic approach today. This Fianchettoed light square bishop seems to be a common theme, and I understand it. I appreciate it. I mean, as someone who finds my light square bishop always in dire straits, it's nice to see when someone's coming through. Anyway, another shout out while we're getting started to all of you in chat right now. This is an excellent day of chess, and I'm really stoked that we have a chance to spend the afternoon hanging out with you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, what's up, Astro Girl? Nice to see you. Yeah, we finally have a live chat come through, and yeah, I mean, and here we are. We're back in the action, and things are definitely heating up. Looks like. I was just mentioning that I feel like Danny's approach with White seems almost. Uh-oh.
Oh shit! Is that me?
That's our background.
Ooh.
There we go.
You know what they say when you said we're back at it?
We're back at it.
Every time I hear that, I think about this. Back on the scene, crispy and clean.
Back on the scene, crispy and clean.
Crispy and clean.
Crispy and clean.
French Montana, everybody.
There we go.
There we go.
So, how are we feeling right now? You think we're in a good position to the start? I think nothing crazy has happened yet. We're just getting warmed up. I'm very interested to see Yoda with the amazing fingernails. By the way, you can see the shining blue.
Ooh,
you can see the.
He talked to Yoda, and Yoda said that they did that just for this tournament.
That's honestly, I mean, look at this. This is metallic sheen, shining. Love to see it. I wonder if it'll strike venom. I feel like whenever I think of like deadly fingernail polish, I think of the movie / book Holes.
Mm-hmm.
The camp director who is forcing everyone to dig holes all the time to find the buried treasure.
Mr. Sir.
Yeah. Had the poison venom fingernails, so that anytime that she cut into someone, she would make sure that they died forever. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Mr. Oh, yes, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just had to post some marketing, to get.
Uh-oh,
get the word
Yoda's
out.
already got a kind of a head shake there. It's like I feel like maybe feels like there's already a little bit of trouble, but there doesn't seem to be anything at all. Like
Danny walked away, didn't he? So maybe that's where the head shake was coming from. Like, how could you walk away in this?
He's like, I'll spot you in a few minutes.
Well, he is up on time. So
yes. Yeah,
maybe this is like some gamesmanship happening right now.
Yeah. Okay, just getting a little bit of water. Speaking of.
Oh.
Don't forget this stream is sponsored by H2O.
Yes.
We salute you. Thank you for being 70% of the planet and 70% of us. So.
But we don't cheers because cheering with water is
Faux pas.
bad luck.
Bad luck.
All right. That was a great sip.
That was really good. Yeah.
Oh.
Honestly, yeah.
Being under this light, should we figure this out? It's the bottoms. There they.
Oh, because the way that they scoot around. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
All right, nice.
Okay. Look at us. We're kind of getting into the flow.
Yeah, the flow. Speaking of, I feel like it's funny because I feel like I'm time traveling, but you're kind of like you're the Centurion warrior today in the booth. How's it feeling being on round 4? Now that we've skipped 2 with each other. So how do you feel through the day?
Here's what I'll say. It's a pleasure.
Oh.
Okay, it's been incredibly well organized tournament. A la.
We have an amazing team today. I mean, honestly, I could only take a partial piece of credit. There is so many people on the scene today. We have Tucker and our tech expert.
Shout out
Tucker. Thank you so much, Brooklyn. Like I said, I mean, honestly, this space is This is the perfect place to play chess. When Dina Belankina came here and she challenged all of us to chess, she said, "This is what I expect when I thought of a New York chess club."
Wow.
And I was like, "Well, I mean, this is an esports bar, but we do appreciate it. I think the way that this space can function is really lovely. And today it's going to be about chess, and I think that it's I personally see some center fork tricks right now, right? Is that getting close to it?
I thought
it's not happening
it's
yet
not
because,
the queen.
Yeah, the queen on C7.
Yeah. But so sorry to finish answering your question. It's a pleasure. I mean, it's a great tournament. It's a great opportunity to get the word out about chess and kind of talk about some things. But we've also been treated to some great games. I mean, Alex versus Sam in the last round.
Wait, was it? Oh, it was Alex Fickett versus Sam. Yeah.
Versus Sam
who? It was his first game on board one.
On board
as
one,
well.
and we're getting Alan versus Alex on board 2 right now.
Oh my gosh! So wait, we have the ability to at some point we'll see them on board 2 on our camera 2 going through. That's gonna be nice.
So Alex won that game.
There he is. Oh, okay. We got a little head in there. Yeah.
Alex won that game, sacking a rook.
Oh wow!
So he sacked a rook on a G7 with no immediate compensation, but it led to a forced mate. So that was quite a treat.
That's great. I'm gonna see if we can get somebody to move off the fly on the wall. But
so this game itself. So Danny played this King's Indian attack against Cam, which was also a really fun game, especially toward the end. I'm not quite an expert at all on King's Indian attack because I don't play E4, but do you know anything about King's Indian attack?
Actually, funny enough, a good friend of mine, Surfy, he's a coach for GM Max DeLugi at Chess Max Academy in New York City. He and I got a catch-up dinner last night. We stopped at Chess Forum beforehand, played a couple games, and I will let the record be known that I got my first ever win against 1900 USCF or FIDE rated player Surfy in a 5-0 nonetheless. He had time to think, so I felt really good. He did make me play the exact same line twice in a row so that he could then school me and say, this was what I was supposed to do. You were doing it wrong. And I was like, okay.
See, you never let them do that.
Never let him do it. But
No.
he needed to because that was the first ever win. So he was like, okay, appreciate this, but this is why it wouldn't have worked if I had done it right.
Yes.
But either way, it was a delight. Wait, I've now gotten so excited talking about that I forgot why I brought it up. Oh, he played a destructive King's Indian in the final game.
Okay.
And attack, and I had realized I don't really know if I have a proper game plan against it. I suppose
tough.
that's maybe why Danny's taking the approach today. Is he maybe expects that it's I don't know if it's super popular at the club level.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel like it's. I wouldn't call it rare, but I definitely think that
You know who plays it? Camellia.
I was wondering.
She's a KIA player.
Yeah. There we go.
But I'm trying to figure out what's happening in this position because I think White looks pretty good to me. White's pieces just look better to me than Black's pieces.
Yet again, this is reminiscent of.
Yet again, I'm wondering if this knight is trying to go from F1 to E3. This looks like a good idea because if the bishop moves, so let's say typical idea to put the bishop back on H5, then actually the knight is going to jump from E3 into F5 with a really nice square threatening to trade off the dark square bishop. And if you move the bishop, then you're going to double the pawns on the F file. So I don't think we'll see that. I think if White does, it's not White's move, but if White does get in knight F3, then I think we'll see the light square bishop drop back to stay on this diagonal. Probably. Oh, okay, but time is of the essence with these masters, and forcing the issue here with H6.
And I like this E3 knight E3 just immediately attacking the bishop, getting in for the attack quickly, and also like you say, there's going to be this knight D5 approach. You're going to have attack on the queen, and you're attacking the bishop. You're going to try to immediately weaponize the space. That being said, I mean, Black has the bishop pair at the moment, so.
Black has the bishop pair, but the position besides the open D file seems to be pretty. Like the knights are doing something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. which actually that in my experience is sort of what a King's Indian attack player is going to be using in their repertoire, right? They're in their defenses. They tend to really enjoy their knights. Same with King's Indian, if I feel like, or defense as well. I feel like the knights come into play really quickly.
Yeah, the light square bishop's usually bad and the knights are good. The dark square bishop you never want to trap, but in this position, it's the dark square bishop for black is terrible.
Ooh, looking for a passer here.
Yeah, I don't think you can trade this.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, Yoda's definitely not interested.
Oh, he's got a problem. Oh, I think he has. Does he have to trade?
Oh, because of the bishop.
The bishop.
The bishop. Oh, and you can't really protect it.
Yeah,
You
no,
have to
'cause then
trade
the-
it. And there's,
yeah, then the
now
knight's
there's
gonna
just
have
this
such a good
disgusting passer. It's just going to be pushed down the board. I feel like this is also something that I see in a lot of like masters against amateur players. There's always somehow, you don't even realize it. And then tactically, there's just a pass pawn early. And you're like, wait, what happened? How do you have that?
It just happens.
Yeah, and then it's just over. I definitely think that I want to see two masters on the board at the finale if possible. It would be really good to see everyone really trying to shine off. Did you say that Alan's facing Figget this round?
Yes.
That is honestly that is wild. I would not like to have swapped them over, but I feel like that would have been a really good game.
I almost asked you.
Yeah,
I almost asked
I
you.
mean, honestly, if I noticed right away, I would have definitely thought about calling it through. But look at this. This pawn is crushing through.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is like a lot of these masters. I feel like one of the things that you can tell when you play against a master, and we've talked about this a lot today, but they really just know what the position calls for, and it's such a the thing that is most similar to me is that it's like they see a marble slate and they chisel out a figure from it, and that figure is just well created. Versus when you see somebody who's a little bit weaker play, they could still create a good figure, but that figure is going to come from like 4 pieces of marble or 5 pieces of marble that they chiseled together. It's not been perfectly kind of crafted. They play the position exactly as it's required. So I thought actually in this position we were going to maybe see the knight end up on e4, not e5, like reroute, but this works pretty well too.
There we go. Our Fritz is giving us the sneaky details here, unbeknownst to our players. But looks like
are those actually the best moves?
It's usually that? I mean, that being said, the software for Fritz, I don't know how quickly it gets updated, so it could be an older software as well.
Okay.
I always that's one thing that a lot of people say, though. They'll say about like chess.com, they say their engines are quote unquote bad. That none of the top players use chess.com's engines because you would lose every game because everybody who goes into classical at the top level is always using these
cloud engines
that are like that are built for like physicists and
so knight g4. Sorry to cut you off.
No, yeah,
knight g4.
Yeah, I appreciated white snapping up this pawn on e5 very quickly as well. That was definitely one of those like dominating moves, just to be like, I'm just crashing through. I mean, now what? Like, not only is there a passer, but it's up a pawn and it's up the pass pawn. So that's going to be the decisive decision here.
We have a celebration now when we guess the move right.
When we get knight g4, yeah.
Ding 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 ding. Alex was getting a lot of them right in the last game.
I think that's actually, I love that. That's a great idea. Is just to be like, here we go, and we did it. Actually, I feel like. As much as I don't love it, I think that queen like e7 here, just like trying to protect the bishop, but then you could potentially just say goodbye to everything because all the trades are coming through and there's no way to stop it really. But like, it has something to it.
Queen e7.
It's probably not great. Right?
Queen e7. I like this view. Queen e7, queen b5.
Oh, okay.
I think you have to play b6 in that position.
Then
the light square bishop's a beast.
You can see here at this moment in time the players are the tension has risen appropriately. I think Yoda's under a lot of pressure here to solve this pass pawn problem. Hopefully he'll find a couple of good moves here as he continues on. I mean, honestly, I'd even consider something like h4 from Danny. Well, maybe not even h4. Maybe honestly, like maybe f4, just completely like h4. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I thought maybe f4, but
yeah.
f4 might be a little too aggressive of an approach.
But Danny played f4 in his game against Cam in a
Yeah.
place where it was kind of questionable, but he did it. So
Yeah.
he's got it within him to.
He is at this point just begging
open
for
his
trades.
king up.
He is so excited to just like take this to an end game. Because I mean, let's be honest. If this is taken to an end game, it's over for
Lights,
Black.
camera, action.
Yeah, and see, this is something.
Is this working?
Because it's a black to move. Yeah. So the idea is that Queen's best move would be to protect the knight.
No.
Potentially, I mean
No
that's
way.
the thing too.
No way that knight takes h6.
Yeah, knight
is a
takes
good move.
h6 isn't good because then just knight takes.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
what
yeah.
are you doing?
This
You're
is
not-
just nonsense.
No.
Oh wait, knight takes h6, pawn takes h6. If you take with the knight, then the rook is hanging, or the bishop is hanging on e7. Okay, so he sees something that. Wait, but rook takes, and then this is a double attack on the knight and the bishop. Okay, so he guards with the pawn, but now you can play knight takes h6.
Oh wow, yeah, knight takes h6 is devastating.
Knight takes h6, and then also at some point d6, attacking whatever is on that square, and then
Yeah.
opening light square bishop.
I mean, three defenders on the square at the moment, but I mean, from here, you're taking with the knight, and if you do so, you're dropping your bishop, and then if you, and then this is
All right, this is game
this is
over.
GG, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
white-
anything that happens next, rook takes b7, and you're gonna get. Okay, so
But now you're just pushing your pawn.
yeah,
Yeah, you just push all the way to d7, and then you can pretty much call it.
might
from
he
here.
opt for something else? Like maybe here you play rook de1, but he pushes he says I don't care. I'm keeping a rook behind the pawn. I'm just simply going for this idea. Maybe later he'll play rook de1.
Oh my gosh. White already attacking the rook, and there's not really a ton of places for this rook to go.
This has been quick work too. I
Yeah.
mean, this game.
I mean,
is,
yeah. I mean, we're gonna have to try to look over at Alan's game and see if we can weed our way through after this is over. Because I feel like I mean this. I mean, to be honest though, that makes sense. Quick
is
work.
he sacking the exchange? What is he doing? This might have been an oversight. This might have been an oversight actually. I felt like this was maybe a little bit too quick for him to push the pawn.
Well, I mean, he's also at this point, I think.
Yeah, but there's problems here.
There's problems, yeah. I like that. Push the pawn, force it over.
No, why don't you just play bishop takes
Yeah,
a8? Bishop takes a8 is winning.
Oh well, bishop takes a8. Knight takes e7.
Doesn't matter.
Well, but
It's fine.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's fine, but now you can't take like pawn can't take
Because the
because
pin.
the pin. So,
But
then then you just push d7 and
but then I think aren't you winning with bishop c6? Bishop c6, yeah. Yeah, bishop c6. Oh wait, bishop
e4.
c6 doesn't work. What am I saying? Knight takes c6.
knight takes c6. Yeah.
Okay, this was a little bit of an oversight, I think. I don't think he meant to go into this.
He's still up 2 pawns. He's got the passer, but now is there a way? Yeah, I guess with I mean, you're not gonna do it because it's not gonna work. But there's like knight c8, but then you just
because you wouldn't want to trade this great rook on the 7th rank for that rook in the corner. This couldn't have been what he was planning.
Sure. I guess
Yoda fighting
knight,
back.
Knight f5 to maybe try the double attack, but then you maybe just sack to double the pawns, and then the king just walks in and.
You know what they say though. Every rook and pawn endgame is drawn.
Yes, but rook and pawn up 2 pawns is a whole other
Rook
story.
and pawn down 1 pawn, holdable. Maybe down
We're,
2.
we're down 2 right now, right? Yeah.
That's probably a little bit too much.
Yeah. I feel like rook and 1. Yeah, I feel like rook and 1 is like something I play into a lot, being like, all right, let's try this out.
Show me.
See what happens. Yeah, show me why I lose. A funny move here would be like bishop d5. I mean, that's not. It doesn't do anything really. It's
No,
just
it's a
like,
good idea,
It's something
though.
that I would play in blitz to be like.
I actually don't hate it.
Like, oh no, I draw my pawn, and
No,
then
I don't
you
hate it,
take,
though.
You take with rook, and then I check and pick up the rook afterwards. I think that would be really funny. I mean, that's not. I personally don't think that that's something that anyone's gonna fall for today. But who knows? You know, it could.
But the bishop might be good on that diagonal. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
he's just gonna be very simple, straightforward about this.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Why would you waste a clean win here if you know you're on the way in?
Okay. He's not played this endgame very precisely. I mean, this is not the ideal way to play this.
I mean, it's definitely good for us. It means we're gonna have a little bit more of a fight here.
And good questions to ask Danny as well.
No, for sure.
I want to ask him about knight e5.
Yeah, I feel like the way that the position has been played out. You are right. There's definitely been like resilience from Yoda, which is nice. I think that something that as we all as amateur level players are starting to learn, the thing that separates a decent player from a great player is the ability to build resistance.
I'm not sure that this is so winning anymore.
I mean,
because now White has 3 pawn islands, and I don't know. I'm not 100% sure.
No time trouble either. So Black's not gonna panic into a blunder potentially. We have plenty of time. This is the beauty, honestly, of today. 15:10 rapid is it's quick, but there's time to sink your teeth into a position and really try to figure something out.
Yeah, Black can't move though. That's what I'm realizing.
Sure.
Even though like it's kind of weird, Black can't really make good moves.
Yeah, I mean, and now White just has B3. Start consolidating a little. Deal with something on the. Deal with the queen side at the same time. You can even start pushing. Walk the king in on it. That's a solid approach as well. I mean, where you like White's H pawn. Not anytime soon, but is going to deflect the rook potentially. Or deflect other pieces away from building up, and then you just have this pawn that's in
B5.
I just feel like B3 is the move here. B3 and then.
How about King F4?
King F4. Well, I mean, I suppose that's the big move.
King F4. King F4. Maybe he's worried about. Yeah, King F4. King F4. Knight G6 and then King G5.
Okay. And now we're attacking the knight, and
yeah,
the
but
knight's gonna have to move, and then. But then you have Knight E5 check, and then now you're actually picking up the pawn. Actually, in that line.
Where?
So Knight G5 or Knight G6, King G5, and then Knight E5 is gonna
95.
Oh no, 95 now attacks the pawn twice.
Which pawn? Oh, that pawn.
Yeah.
No, you just play bishop takes. Bishop takes F5.
Oh, you just trade the pawns off. Yeah, I see. The Yoda's thinking this maybe the same kind of concept that I am, but yeah, you're right. You're just totally in control here after bishop takes
You're
F5.
defending twice, and then you push the H
There's no
pawn.
check any. Yeah, there's no forks or anything here.
Yeah, actually.
Well, I mean, then there's.
No, because you can't really move. You can't move the rook though.
I'm like rook G8, and I'm
because
like,
then you're queening.
Yeah.
And you're basically trading the pawn for the rook.
Yeah, I think that this is definitely one of those situations that, while we're kind of processing these thoughts, that I think maybe Yoda's like around that same skill level of.
Oh no! He was fighting
the
so
nasty
well.
fork, the nasty fork.
No.
Yeah,
you see the look on the face.
Yeah,
of Yoda.
the sharp like inhale is like, oh shit.
Yeah, and he resigns. Yeah.
There we go.
Throws the hands up. That was well fought.
But honestly, great moment in the limelight from Yoda. That was an excellent game. I think yeah. Thank you, Young Bogler. Nice to see you in chat. This is a huge moment for the game itself. I think it culminated into a decisive victory. We saw it coming. I mean, there was just going to be a lot of pressure with that pass pawn.
Yeah, we saw it coming. I think the whole idea with like Knight G6, I don't think Knight G6 works, and I think it was so hard to find something else that it's like, what else are you going to play? Maybe the computer could defend that position, but practically it's 2 pawns down, pawn islands all over the place. Your opponent has a bishop. Like, it's just very tough.
Yeah. And then now we have Alan Moore Suzuki and Alex Fickett playing on board 2, and between the two of them, whoever picks that game up, I think is the clear fighter for board 1 against Danny.
The exact opposite type of game we see here, which is a very slow game. Queens on the board.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, wow, this is a...
I hope Alan's not drinking a martini.
Honestly, it could be our camera friend from earlier. She could have left a drink on the table, because otherwise we are gonna have to find Alan.
Blur that out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. It could be a mocktail. Who knows?
It could be a mocktail. Yeah.
But we have honestly we have some great
So
players
Master's
down here.
leaving a pawn hanging. So Alan is leaving in this position, the b2 pawn hanging. But the problem with that is maybe the queen is getting trapped in that line.
Oh,
Somewhat
yeah.
Interesting. But it looks like Alex is considering calculating that line, because maybe the queen actually can drop back there to d4, if I'm seeing the position correctly.
I think the one thing I would say about Alan's play today is, I mean, when he started off, first off, Alan has been away from Bushwick Chess for quite a while. He played so many games that culminated into playing for Bushwick Chess during the New York City Chess Club Olympiad in September. He was he went back and forth between top seed and second seed, along with Akash Maduri, national master as well. Alex Fickett here, playing black, was the Prospect Park player. And the two of them never actually got to play, because Alex ended up not being able to perform that day, and was replaced by Casa Corley, international master. So the story right now that's being told is Prospect Park Chess versus Bushwick Chess. And I personally would like a little vindication. I think it would be great to see him take this one.
So who, objectively,
do you think
in a match of 10, let's say, blitz games, what do you think the score is going to be at the
out
end
of these
that?
two?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, to be fair,
Over the board,
yeah. Well, to be fair, I have not seen a ton of tournament performance out of Alex. Mainly, I see him play and dominate the scene at Prospect Park. I know he's a very strong player, but I have seen Alan come through, and I have seen the way he can take down some of the heavy hitters. Last year, Alan had a dead winning position against Grandmaster Alexander Linderman.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate that in the final moment, Linderman offers a draw, and Alan says, no, I'm going to go for it. He was right. He was totally winning. But he also had 1 minute on the clock.
Yeah.
And time got to him.
Yeah.
And it was all over. I think in that game it was a 0 bonus. So he couldn't, claw his way through. And so this style that Alan comes up with, he's very, very strong over the board in many different ways, and he's a really, really solid blitz player.
Yeah.
I think he we were talking about puzzle rushes recently. I think he goes up to 60-63.
Well, I'll you gave the argument for Alan. I'll give the argument on the other side, which is a lot of people. I don't know if people realize this as much about Alex, but Alex, I think you could fairly say, was a bit of a child prodigy. So when Alex was Alan's age, Alex was 2350 USCF, 2300 blitz, and went to college. And obviously, at that level, you're not in the mix for, becoming a professional player. But this is the age where these players have put the most time into it, is 17, 18, when you're about to go to college. And I will say for sure that Alex, at Alan's age, if they played each other at that point, I think you'd have to give the edge to Alex, but that's years ago. And Alex does take the pawn on B2. So I think it would be compelling to see them play in this day and age, because I think they're probably a bit closer to equal now.
Oh, absolutely. It feels also, this is the thing with White is just from a perspective of spatial awareness, looking at the colors on the board, Black is tense and reserved but solid with a very forward queen.
And he castles.
Well, and so I was going to say with White, look at this chaos on the board.
Wait, castling is
there
insane.
are pieces everywhere.
Why did he castle?
I mean, is he not just dropping a pawn on?
Wait, he's dropping
on
the pawn
C3 or
and
C2?
he's taking the threat of lifting the rook away. But okay, Alex can castle also. Like
Long
eventually
castle, yeah.
eventually Alex could castle. Like I don't actually see a huge problem at some point playing like knight d7 or I'm sorry, bishop
I honestly
d7.
don't even know if Black's gonna long castle here, because now that there's no pawn on b2, I mean no b pawn, and there's gonna be direct attacks on the queenside castle there.
Okay, still some threats though, because
Both players up. Alex is aware of the time. He knows that he's starting to match Alan right on time odds on the board.
is white threatening to play bishop takes h6? If bishop takes back, queen takes rook?
Wow, I love that he doesn't even snap up this pawn.
Yeah, it's just too opening. It's opening the king too much.
I think Alan wants.
Oh, so now but this also guards against bishop takes h6. Because then the queen hangs.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well,
so bishop takes h6 might have actually been a threat here, but I'm not sure why he didn't play it beforehand. Maybe there was some tempo idea on the king. Oh no, but
well, there's the bishop on g7 there.
yeah, but the rook is hanging if you take.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
'cause
the idea.
Yeah, the space. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It kind of looks like they're
It's hard.
next
Yeah,
to each
I'm
other.
like trying. There we go. Wow, that's exactly perfect. This is definitely tensing up. Clock time is going to be one of the biggest issues here. I think for both players. I mean, they're going to get 10 seconds per move, so that we know we're going to get into a decent middle game here. But at this point, talk about blitz. Our players are absolutely going into a blitz game.
Mm-hmm. And Alex has over a minute.
Yeah, he's
Time advantage.
It's something that I feel like Alan almost does to himself on purpose. He gives himself time disadvantage, almost to force your opponent to start making moves very quickly. But the issue is he starts playing against
so he gets
stronger
out of the
players.
pin.
Yeah, of course, you have to.
And
Well, that also unfortunately means that he is no longer fighting to snap off that H pawn, because there's no threat on taking the rook anymore. Gives Black a little time to.
okay, and that allows Black to develop the bishop to a better square.
Yeah, both
I like
players-
Alex's position here. I don't know if the computer would agree. Like I just don't know. But
I mean, it just feels to me like White has pieces everywhere. There are pawns all over the board. There are pieces all over the board.
how do you get in? Because you have to get in to do
as
something
White
with them.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like if you're going to be storming the castle, you have to have it doesn't have to be a direct game plan, but you have to have something. Now that being said, speaking of something, I mean the bishop is definitely annoying, but we do have a battery sitting here on the F file. If that bishop ever drops,
Wait. Yeah, I was gonna say. Wait, what about queen takes?
Oh my gosh.
There's no fork.
Oh, did you see there was like a little hover there for a second?
Yeah. I think Alex
think-
blundered this. He has to blunder this. He probably thought he saw a tactic. I don't see it.
So, what a little counterplay here? Wait. Oh, because the rook here is pinning
Oh,
the
because
pawn.
I get it, because you would like to move the bishop f3, but you can't because. Oh no, you can. You can play bishop f3.
Well, but bishop f3.
Oh, bishop f3, knight takes f3. It's hard to see the pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, knight takes f3. Okay. All right. So actually, this is
bishop
complicated.
bishop f3 and then rook takes. Yeah, okay, because rook's over here about to take on g2.
Yeah.
Rook's
that's a
about to
threat.
take on g2,
That's a threat.
but so at least you pick up the bishop for it.
Yeah, but how about bishop takes? Bishop takes. You put a rook behind it.
Rook behind it and then pin. Yeah,
you pin.
pin to win.
But that
Oh
might
wait,
not work.
no, wait. Actually, wait.
That doesn't work.
Wait,
No,
bishop-
because you fork.
bishop takes-
No, because you fork with the knight.
This is. Oh, this is good chess.
What were you gonna say?
No, I keep
does take.
seeing something. Okay, he's okay.
Oh yeah, this is.
Okay, everything's holding. Now, Okay, we have to be very careful here.
Rook takes
Rook
knight.
takes, yeah.
Rook takes knight.
Rook takes, and then knight's hanging.
No, rook takes knight.
Rook takes knight because the. Oh my gosh, because it's pinned. No. Wait. Oh. Yeah.
Wait, rook takes knight. Then he. Oh no. Wait, rook takes knight. Rook f.
Rook takes knight.
Rook f3. Knight takes f3. No, this is rook takes knight is winning. I mean,
rook takes knight, and then the queen can't come in because the bishop on f6 protects the infiltration square.
wait, but rook takes knight may be too slow, because you do. Oh, but you have an escape square. Nah, rook takes knight is he's calculating this. Rook takes d2 is looking pretty saucy. He doesn't do it.
Oh my gosh.
Why not? We have to ask him.
Yeah. No. This is.
And then he castles. Whoa. Oh, he wants to play. Oh, he wants to play rook h8. No, move. Rook h8. Look at rook h8.
Oh my god.
Rook h8. Next move. Crushing.
This is. I mean, honestly, like, first off, this is what old school chess that we're experiencing here. Sitting here, actually, like, looking at a real life board, going like, wait a second. Oh my gosh!
Rook
Actually,
H8.
I really do. Honestly, let's on the line that you just said, no engine. I do think that one of the most exciting experiences when it comes to these tournaments is we're not sitting here looking at the eval bar over and over again. Because I appreciate it when I'm watching two 2700s face, because I have no idea what they're doing and I would like to know.
Yeah.
The computer tells me, hey, one person's winning, and I go, I don't know why, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then here it's like, no, you need to see it on the board. Like we need to see why these players are like creating the tension that they can create. I think he's provided some good resistance here.
Oh, was he worried about if he played rook takes h2? Maybe he was worried about rook takes that dark square bishop on f6. Maybe that's what he was worried about. I don't know, because the queen takes back. Okay, but now he takes the pawn.
Yeah, and
this looks pretty good.
Well, now he's just up 2 pawns.
One,
You're
two,
up
three,
2
four.
pawns, and what's White's? Oh, White has a passer, but that's it. Like,
And he has an open king. But if you trade enough pieces, that king could turn into an asset.
yeah.
To
Resetting
shepherd
on
the
board
pawn.
3, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
The tension is rising here.
Okay, so we get a trade.
He thinks about taking, but he's not sure.
What's the idea of this trade? To bring the queen back to the queen side.
Well, and then now you can maybe move the knight and get that rook back to c1, and then you've got a pin here. Is there anything that okay, yeah, of course we stopped that from happening.
This is also attacking the pawn. Threatening to win another pawn. He's threatening to win 2 pawns.
I mean,
Double attack.
I don't know. I feel like knight e4, we get an attack on the. Ooh, I almost played this.
Okay,
move, and I
so
have
but
to
he brings
choose
it
to
back
do
though.
Okay.
Okay, rook h8. Okay,
that-
but a
stepping away from
professional.
the-
Yeah, he's been
yeah.
a professional. But oh wait. I don't understand that move.
19 seconds on the clock here. 29. I mean, the two players here are both.
Rook h8 didn't ever work because the bishop is guarding the h pawn. That's why.
I mean, yeah, White's about to lose another pawn potentially.
There might be some idea later on to sack that dark square bishop for that pawn in perpetual check.
Oh my gosh.
Brings the knight in. Okay, attacks the rook. Yeah, Alan might be close to resignation territory here.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought he was sticking his hand out to resign. Any sacks.
Yeah. You saw Alex almost like thinking that we were putting our pieces back. He like starts moving things around.
Yeah, what do you do here? Okay, takes with the rook. Yeah, this little Alex blundered that.
Wait, White's doing okay now.
Move
I mean,
the
it's
knight. Yeah, you go right there, and then now you guard everything, and now all the pawns are still weak.
Okay.
Ah, but but the pawn. No, the H pawn. Okay, I don't think it's so. I don't think it's so over. Rook takes.
We knew that was coming.
He's also threatening some checks on the king.
Yeah, but he can't get to this. This H8 square has been indestructible. There's no way to get back there. Like, he wants to get back there so bad, and he can't.
I think he's thinking of there are some lines where you can leave pieces to queen the pawn, but he's just going to be a professional again. Okay, so 2 pawn advantage.
I mean, that square is protected 2 times at the moment.
But what a nice move. He prevents the bishop from guarding the square.
Yeah. Now, rook can come to f3, though, but I don't think that that's going to do anything for you.
Oh, rook f3 is a good idea.
Yeah, rook f3, but then queen e6.
Queen e6,
and then,
or
okay, coming
queen
in for
d7.
Protecting the h4 square so that the knight can come in for the check and winning the rook.
Oh,
that's a really classy move here.
And threatening the pawn.
Yeah, and,
okay, so
and here it comes. He's doing it to prevent the. Yeah, we gotta get the check out of the way.
Okay, whoa.
Wait, queen f3.
No, rook
queen
takes.
f3. Wait,
rook takes.
Oh, because the rook's still up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is an issue though. Because you're about to get checkmated.
Second.
I don't know where you go here.
Wait a second. Wait.
Yeah, you're about to get mated.
He's got 20 seconds.
Oh, this is not good.
Yeah, I'm getting like. Oh.
Yeah, he's about to sack the queen. I was about to say he's about to sack the queen.
Why? How does that even work?
Because then you queen. If you take. He's cooked. Yeah, you have to guard the square, but now this square is weak. I don't know what's happening. Okay, this I have no idea.
The bishop wants to. Oh my God! There we go. In game, baby. That is so nice. Wow. Here we go. Both players. This is. Look. See. I mean, Alan is. We don't have the clocks, but that's totally okay.
It happens.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're sacking here, right? I mean, there's not a time that we don't.
Yeah, but now he left that square open.
Oh man. Now. Oh no! The rook. Oh, cause the rook. Yeah, that's a handshake. Do you see the way he does not want to shake his hand?
I think he was thinking, can he queen?
Oh my gosh. There it is.
Dang.
There it is.
What a game.
Oh, he ran out of time. I think he ran out of time too, yeah. Should
we get them in to talk?
Oh, I want both these players.
Yeah.
Do you want to take over some chats for now? I don't think 4 of us should be in this room. But we have definitely got to get both of these players in
Dude,
here.
you should come in. You should come in with it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because
let me pull both players in.
Yeah.
We'll do a little chat here. I do also want to hear about board 1, but this game obviously
game is crazy.
There's some tension here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try and get these players in,
Okay.
and we will be right back with you now in
right.
just a moment.
See, that's why you stick around for the late games in the tournament, because if you thought round 4 had some great games, just wait for round 5, because in this game there were no immediate stakes. But if that game were being played on board 1 in the last round, you can bet there would be some more fighting.